Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another Wednesday night and our sacred pipe ceremony. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I am the owner of Perching Wolf Studios. And if you want to know more about me, you can check on my website, perchingwolfstudios.net. And I offer all kinds of shamanic healing and readings and teachings and all kinds of good stuff. So check that out, visit my website, and you can set up an appointment, a session with me right there, and I look forward to seeing you. But for now, we are about to do our sacred pipe ceremony. I am sitting here on the Cedar River. Let me give you a glimpse of where we are. This beautiful river, this little beach. The river is a little higher than normal. And we even have a friend, Mr. Crow. He's waiting for a handout. He comes down, he actually landed. I don't know if you can really see it, but he landed. Where's my, and that branch right there. I wasn't looking up. I was looking down, getting my altar ready, and I thought the tree was falling over. I was like, whoa, what the heck? And I look up and there's the crow sitting like right above me, like less than 10 feet away. So he's my buddy. All right, I like to share my lunch with him when I've got extra bit of muffin or something. So hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I keep waiting for the crow to do a photo bomb. I don't have anything else for you, mister. Sorry. Next time. I promise I'll bring something next time. So we are going to do the sacred pipe ceremony. I am going to change my tobacco. My old tobacco pouch is almost empty. So we always do kind of a changing of the guards. Never let my tobacco pouch get entirely empty because I always want to pour a little from the old pouch into the new pouch. Because energetically, it carries all the ceremonies that it was a part of. One of the first things when I became a pipe carrier is my teacher gave me a pinch of tobacco from her pouch to put into my pouch, so that now my pouch of tobacco carries the energy of all the ceremonies she has done, all the ceremonies of her teacher before her and her teacher before her, ultimately going back to the very first time that there was pipe ceremony, when White Buffalo Calf Woman brought the pipe to the Lakota people. So, all right. Hello and welcome. It's a beautiful day, and I brought my hat along just in case, but the sun, there's enough cloud cover that it's not glaring in my eyes. I did have to make a choice between being warm or having a dry bite. So I am currently sitting on my poncho, and it's been a beautiful sunny day today, but the sand here on the riverbank is so water soaked. It's been so rainy lately that it just wicks up into your clothes and into whatever you lay on the sand. So I've been trying to lay things out on stones or on my shoes or whatever. So we are going to set sacred space. I'm going to drum in the elements and the spirits to hold space for us. And it's because they are holding space for us, holding like an energetic bubble around us at a higher frequency, that we know that we're taken care of, that we're looked after, that we're protected. And that allows us to let go, drop our shields, drop our boundaries, drop everything. We're so tight every moment of every day. That's part of why I started doing this, was to give a safe space for people to come and to just let go. Because right now, you don't need to carry the world. You never need to carry the world, but right now especially. So. Spirits of the earth. Spirits of the air. Spirits of the fire. Spirits of the water. Spirits of the upper world. Spirits of the lower world. Compassionate spirits of the middle world. The Fae. The spirits of the land. The ancestors of the land. Thank you for your thank you for your light and your love. When I first started drumming, I almost broke into wait. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. So, I've been listening to that song a lot. It's been a challenging time for a lot of people, including me. That's like my favorite song. And so I actually created a playlist on my YouTube thing to like all these different variations of that song, just to keep me believing. So anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you again for coming in and spending an hour or so with me. This is the most sacred ceremony I know of. Hello, Crow. And I have been to a lot of ceremonies. This is the most powerful, most sacred ceremony, the most sacred space I know of. And so when the pandemic came along, I couldn't not share it. It's frowned upon in many circles to video ceremony and sacred things. So I did a lot of soul searching before I did this. But at one point, hello Kingfisher, yay. At one point in a ceremony, Black Elk came to me. If you've ever read Black Elk Speaks. And so I asked his opinion, is it okay for me to be doing this work? And what he told me was that to have the technology, have the means to share this with many, many people who would normally not have access, and to not take advantage of that would be a tragedy. So traditions change, traditions evolve for the people that they serve. And so I started doing these ceremonies every week at the beginning of the pandemic. as a way to give people a place to come and to relax and breathe and take the world off their shoulders, as well as kind of taking responsibility as a shaman, as a pipe carrier, to hold that higher vibration for the community while we were going through so many weird and perilous things. And it occurred to me today that we're still going through many weird and perilous things. That it hasn't really, the pandemic seems to be waning, but the times are just as weird and perilous as they were before. So I am here to keep this energy going, keep these circles going, and I thank you so much for being a part of it. You may not think just watching makes a difference, but I can feel you. I can feel the energy. Even if you're watching this like days or weeks or months from now, your energy is a key part of what happens here. Especially now that we just set sacred space, because you are included in that sacred space. And that space is beyond time and space. So anyway, so if, in case you have never been to a pipe ceremony before, of course, every pipe carrier's ceremony is different and unique, but the way this is the sacred pipe, the basics are the same. We've got the stem that is the divine masculine and the bowl that is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it is all of creation. It is the presence of the universe, the holographic universe right here in our hands. And when I put the pipe together, it basically wakes the spirit of my pipe and it creates a channel straight to Great Spirit, straight to Creator. So once I put the pipe together until I take it apart again is basically one giant prayer. So once I put it together, pray your best and highest prayers, dream your best and biggest dreams, think your best and biggest thoughts, because they go straight to the source. And so what it will look like, just to give you an idea, first thing I'm gonna do is light some sage and smudge everything on my altar here. Then I'm gonna say a prayer, ask for permission to smoke. Then I will join my pipe, and I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl. And while I'm doing that, I say prayers, and you will hear those prayers. Those are out loud. And then I have a song to sing that I was given by White Buffalo Calf Woman, who happens to be one of my guides. And she asked me to do that song before I facilitate a ceremony. So I'm going to sing that song, then I will light the pipe. And then I will do silent prayers as I offer the pipe and blow smoke blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all my relations, and then to Great Spirit. And then I will hold the pipe to the stem to my head and the bowl to my heart in a moment of silent prayer. Then I will come back and will relight the pipe. And then the first thing I'm going to do is take a great big puff and I will blow it at my camera. So that will be a prayer, a blessing from my heart, through the magic of the smoke and the tobacco nation, through the camera and the magic of the internet and the holographic universe, and it will come out of your device and arrive right at your heart. So then I will continue to say some smoke blessings, blowing the smoke and the prayers, and the smoke carries our prayers to Great Spirit. So whenever you see me puffing out feel free to add your prayers or your intentions to that smoke. That is the vessel of our prayers going to Great Spirit. And then I will, at some point when I feel like we're complete and everything, I will offer another prayer. I will sing a song. I will take my pipe apart, and that will be the end of the ceremony. And then we will talk for a little bit. I never know what I'm going to say, but my guides always have something in mind. So we will have a little chat, and then we will go shining. So thank you again for joining me. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your energy. The main thing the pipe is about is unification, bringing people together, showing the red of the blood of all humans. We are all one nation. So thank you for joining me in that unity. Okay, so I used up all my big matches, so I have these tiny little matches, so I'm hoping that works okay. So here we go. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Got my unicorn on. Creator, Earth Mother. No, Grandmother, Grandfather Eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Chihuahuan, Shawnadisi, Magikiwis, and Wabus, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations, come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to Eagle, Coyote, Bear, White Buffalo Cattleman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Yo. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for your guidance, your love, and your support. Thank you for holding us, believing in us when we don't do so well in that for ourselves. Thank you for being the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you for everything, for who we've been, for who we've become, and for who we are becoming. Aha. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o. Oofda. Wow. It is such an honor to be able to offer this to people. I know this isn't just something that you can find on every corner, right? And so it's such an honor to be able to share it with others. And it's a bigger honor to be able to be a pipe carrier. It's a vocation, it's a calling from Spirit. One of those choiceless choices, right? And so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of it. And I just this week started a class with Sonoma. I think that's the right word. A South African shaman, an online class. His name is John Lockley. And one thing I've been contemplating, well, I guess it was only yesterday. It seems so much longer than that. Time is so weird. But one thing that has been with me since our class yesterday was that we keep forgetting about simplicity. All the answers, and I'm not even talking about woo-woo, like follow your heart. The beating of your heart is what roots you to the earth. It's what roots you to your ancestors. And like I was talking about earlier when I was transferring my tobacco from one pouch to the other, it's like rebirth. And when you're starting out, your mother's heartbeat is your heartbeat, and then you develop your own heartbeat from her heartbeat. And so in a way, your heart has been beating since the beginning of time, literally. And we have all of that wisdom available to us. And really, and I'm one of those that I can start talking about stuff, spiritual things, and I can go on for hours and hours and never run out of anything to say. And at the same time, there's something about being, just being. And even after our physical bodies are gone, we still will be. We have been here since before time. We will be here long after time. We are eternal, And really, everything else is adventure. Everything else, we're here to learn, we're here to experience. We're not here because we were cast out. We are not here because we're being punished. We chose to be here. And it reminds me of a friend of mine, Nadia Delacruz, has a podcast. She started the Dr. Wayne Dyer Wisdom Group on Facebook. And she started a podcast with the same themes. And she was interviewing this man a while back who had gone to prison for embezzlement. And it was like the worst thing that ever happened to him. And he finally got out, and he's trying to figure out, how do I heal this? How do I deal with this? What do I do? And then it occurred to him, treat it as though you chose it. Whatever challenges, you have the answers. Everything happens with a purpose. And I know there's nuances to that, and people have used that. I had one student recently tell me that she had been part of an ashram or something, and one of the teachers would regularly kick her and say, that's your karma, you had this coming, otherwise I wouldn't be able to do it. You created this. And that is nonsense. That is not how it works. Basically, all you need to know is there is no separation. We are all part of the same love, the same energy, whatever you want to call it, God, Goddess, Buddha, Christ, whatever. There is only one energy. It's a universe. One song. Like my friend says all the time, before we created music, music created us. We are a vibration. We are so much more than these physical bodies, our physical situations, our dramas and challenges, and but you are divine. And what can possibly challenge a divine being? You cannot be destroyed. The body can be killed, whatever, but your essence goes on. And that's not to decry the physical body and the physical experience. Oh, I wish I could be back in spirit again. I've been doing quite a few soul retrievals lately, and it's surprising how many people. Well, I had one person in particular. We got done with the soul retrieval. I explained all the things that had come back. We talked about how she had felt, what I felt, everything. And then she, afterwards, she's like, so this is what it feels like to be in my body. We spend so much time out there or up here trying to solve our problems. And it's about getting it back into our bodies. That is how we heal our bodies. Not by going off to the farthest star clusters that we can and never touching the ground. We heal our bodies. We are physical for a reason. We came here to learn. It's not a test. It's not someone else pushed us into it. Like someone else, some school marm is holding our lessons over our heads and we're being punished and tested over and over. You are the writer of your own story. You are the hero of your story. You can do or be whatever and whoever you want to be. Again, I'm sitting here talking like it's just simple. It's your heartbeat. That is spirit. What is beating your heart? There's something beating your heart. What's beating your heart is your true essence, that divine light. When you feel your heart, that is your purpose. Your purpose is to live. Your purpose is to learn. Your purpose is to experience. There's no one in the sky with a dry erase board keeping score, giving you red marks when you screw up. There is no failure. It's about learning. It's about experience. And there is always a solution to every problem, to every challenge. You can't have a puzzle without an answer. Even like the New York Times crossword puzzle, they start with the answers and they create the puzzle around the answers. So if there is a challenge in your life, there is automatically a solution. And the thing is, you don't have to figure it out. You just have to sit with it, knowing that you are greater than anything that can challenge you. You are greater than any fear that might arise. And then it's Spirit's job to show you how to go, what to learn, what shifts are needed in order to overcome whatever this challenge is. And those challenges, rather than throwing us backward, like 2 steps back or whatever, the challenges are to strengthen you. You're divine. You're beyond limits. There is nothing that can limit you. You are love. That is your essence. That is what connects you to all living things. And when I say all living things, I mean all things. The universe is alive. The earth is alive. The water, the stones, the trees, the birds, the sun, the clouds. Those are all our relatives. Those are all living beings. Part of the greater living being that we all make up. So, when you doubt yourself, return to your heartbeat. It's that simple. And ideally, like John Lockley told us yesterday in class, the only teacher you need is yourself. You already have all the answers. You don't need someone else telling you what's the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do. Validation is a wonderful thing, yes, but ultimately, I guess the goal of all spiritual teachers, spiritual leaders, is to put themselves out of a job. My job as a shaman is to empower others, to help show others how to find their own guidance. I'm not here to tell people what to do or how to do it, or to judge or to tell people they failed. It's like, okay, this happened. How do we address it? How do we move in love from this point forward? That is all you need to ask. That is the answer. Love is always the answer. Because love is the only thing there is. It's not about two opposing forces, good and evil, banging their heads together. Love is all there is. It's about love and fear, but fear is an illusion. Fear is the challenges we came here to overcome, to learn from. Again, with John Lockley, he mentioned when he was learning things, he was in a class with a Zen master. I'm hoping I repeat this correctly, but after going through all this spiritual work and meditation, all these things, one of the students was like, I don't feel it. I don't get it. I don't connect with it. And the Zen master said, don't worry about it. You just haven't suffered enough yet. It's coming. And so it's through our discomfort. If we never felt discomfort, we would never change. Nothing would ever change. It's always that discomfort that is the catalyst for growth. You know, the seed germinating inside of the casing, the seed casing, eventually it becomes more painful to stay within that casing than it is to burst out of it. That discomfort, when you feel that discomfort, when you feel, I was just telling, I had a client today who had a soul retrieval a couple weeks ago, and she was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and things were falling apart. And it was like, my monkey brain goes, oh my God, I failed. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong for this woman and it didn't work. And then I realized as she was talking, it's like, oh, she's in the process of rebirth. Like I said, healing is coming into our bodies. So she was feeling things that she hadn't felt for a long time, number one. Number two, it felt like the pressure was pushing in, right? But it's like the snake shedding its skin. The snake might feel the pressure inward, like the world's against him, the world is pushing in. The reality of the situation is the snake is outgrowing the old skin. The pressure is outward, not inward. And so when you feel that, feel extra pressure, when you feel extra anxiety, and I've had to learn this through over 10 years of extreme panic attacks and anxiety, but for myself, when I start feeling anxious, when I start feeling depressed or heavy, that's a signal to me that I'm getting ready for a great leap forward. If you think about an hourglass, right? The hourglass, you've got all the sand on the top, and it just kind of dum-dee-dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. And as it gets closer and closer to the narrowest part of the hourglass, that's like banging, the sand is banging against each other, it's ricocheting, it's like chaotic, right? And then stillness again. If you're feeling pressure, if you're feeling that anxiety, you are in that narrow place. That's the birth canal. You're being rebirthed. And when you think about birth, it's painful, it's bloody, it's awful. And I mean, I have never given birth, granted, but just for the child being born, all of a sudden you're pushed out of this safe comfort zone where everything was taken care of, you didn't have to do anything, and boom, out into the air, the contractions pushing you. If you're feeling pressure right now, it is because you are being reborn. It is because you're in that narrow birth canal, getting ready to expand. And the world right now is going through that. Everyone I know is going through extra pressure right now. It's a global thing. It's a human thing. We're all going through that narrow bit before popping out and being able to breathe, right? So, anyway, now that I've talked so long about simplicity and all the complexities of simplicity, that is, I guess, my message for tonight. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for, sticking around after the ceremony to listen to me. I appreciate that so much. And know that I am here, I am available for personal sessions, for ceremonies. I just had someone today ask to help with a ceremony. I love ceremony. I was raised Catholic. I know all about ritual and ceremony. And I am an ordained minister, so I can do marriages. I can do any kind of rite of passage, all of that. But I'm also here to listen. I am here to give readings, to give guidance. Again, check out my website, perchingwolfstudios.net, and see what all the different shamanic services I offer. And or a river. And you can sign up for a session with me right on my website. It'll be in person in downtown Renton, where my office is, not too far from the Cedar River where I am right now. Or we can do a Zoom call, or we can do it by phone. The sky is the limit. I am available whichever way I can to help. My job is to support those who support me, and that is you. So let me know what I can do to help. And if you are in the Seattle area, I always forget to mention this, I also lead a pipe ceremony at Stargazers in Bellevue on Sunday mornings at 11 o'clock, and you are all welcome. If you want to experience pipe ceremony in person, join us Sunday mornings in Bellevue at Stargazers Metaphysical Gallery. And I guess that is it. So again, thank you for joining me. This is one of the highlights of my week. I love sharing this with you, and know that you make a difference. Your being here makes a difference to me. So thank you. All right, let's release those elements and the spirits that have been holding space for us. Cold drum. There we go. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. All right, my friends, thank you again. I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate each of you. And I was going to say something else, and I can't remember what it is. Just thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for the magic, for the energy, for that unique medicine that you bring to the earth. The earth needs you. The world needs you. Humanity needs you. So thank you. And I will see you hopefully next week. Please share this video. You can tag people in the comments if you think there's someone that might benefit from this. Invite your friends next week, every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. And until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Go shining. Bye, everybody.